come into our classroom from many different backgrounds with different ways of learning. It is important that we as teachers are able to reach all of our students on their level to fulfill their educational needs. Howard Gardner suggests there are 8 different styles for learning. A single student does not use just one style, but is rather a composition of multiple styles with some more dominant than others. In order to ensure that we are providing our students with what they need, we must include exercises of all kinds for all different styles of learning. Here we will look at different activities and tools that you can use in your classroom to help your students learn without using English. Kinesthetic learners like to use their whole body to learn. They like movement, making things, and interacting physically. Here are some ways you can help kinesthetic learners. When learning verbs, have students create actions for those verbs. Doing the action while saying the word will help them remember what it means. Write a few questions on the board and have students get up, walk around, and ask and answer the questions with their friends. Have the students write out small skits about 1 to 2 minutes and perform them for the class. Linguistic learners have highly developed auditory skills and often think in words. It is important for these learners to hear as much of the target language as possible. You can also have your students read short children's stories to each other and write summaries of them. When learning new vocabulary, have the students write definitions in the target language to help learn what the new words mean. You can also have the students write poems that can later be acted out or put to music. Logical learners think abstractly and can see patterns and relationships. They need to learn concepts before details. When teaching to logical learners, emphasize verb conjugation patterns and relationships between word families. Create crossword or word find puzzles using definitions in the target language as clues to the answers. Prepare a scavenger hunt and have students look for clues around the classroom or on campus. Interpersonal learners learn through interaction with others. Some class time each day should be spent working in groups. Activities for this type of learner include interviewing classmates or native speakers. Have students prepare a list of basic questions and then interview someone from the class or have them find native speakers to interview. Students can also work in groups to make short videos such as a commercial, music video, or a short soap opera. Interpersonal learners need time and attention from their teachers, so make sure to spend a little bit of time talking to each student each day. Intrapersonal learners tend to work alone and are very self-aware. While group work is good for some, these learners need time alone to think and reflect. As teachers, we can allow some time in class for students to work independently, or have students keep a journal or diary throughout the semester. This will help them practice their writing as well as give them time to reflect on their learning experience. Musical learners are sensitive to music and sounds. To help these learners, have students write and perform songs or raps. When learning verbs, say endings and conjugations in a rhythm and have the students repeat them. Or you can teach your students simple children's songs that they can easily remember. Visual learners think in terms of visual space. They enjoy things like drawing, puzzles, or reading maps. To teach a visual learner, use pictures that represent verbs or vocabulary instead of words. Have students draw or take pictures. and then have them label them or create a story. Have them create posters with pictures of what they used to do, what they did on their last vacation, what they like to do now, or what they will do in the future. This will help them remember how to talk about different events. Naturalistic learners enjoy nature and naming and organizing things. For these students, you can have class outside and play games or go on a nature hunt, have students collect interesting objects and have a show and tell or write short paragraphs describing these objects, or provide vocabulary cards in various categories and allow students to organize them by category and order them alphabetically either alone or in pairs. These are just a few suggestions to help you become aware of the different types of learners you may have. Teaching should be fun, and if you're not having fun, they're not having fun. So remember, be creative and enjoy teaching students about your love for your language and the culture.